Hello guys, it's been a while, and first off, I would like to say that I think this is either my first or second time putting a light goal on a video. I don't remember if I actually put any more light goals than that, but yeah, for this series to continue, I'm gonna need 5 likes. Anyway, yeah, I know it's extremely low. Anyway. If you wanted to see any other series, 3 likes, yeah, and I think that's all. I don't know. Oh, yeah, and if you want me to bring back an older series, then and it's already hit a like goal, then just spam the comment section, because I'm probably not gonna do it if it's an old series or redo it. I'm only trying to do a script for an old series, and that's only one because somebody asked for it and they're probably not even gonna watch it, but it's whatever. Anyway, let's hop straight back in where I left off. I left off where after they did the what do you call that? Pretty much a test from Aizawa, and he tells everybody that they pass and they don't, that no one gets expelled and stuff like that. A few days later, a field trip is announced and everybody's hyped, and once the day of the field trip comes and everybody's on everybody's on the what is it called? Wait, I can't remember. Does it go USJ and then Heroes vs. Villains? Whatever. I'm just gonna say it goes USJ then Heroes vs. Villains because I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, they were talking about who has the strongest Korkin, and a lot of people are saying that Deku has the quirk that's more versatile, so you can use it in more ways. Seeing as I can't remember if I made him use anything crazy, but I'm just gonna say that he showed them lightning, as in the few days that they were in class, and some other jutsu. And then after saying that, they end up asking about Deku's eyes, which you can see the 6th Moe running on, and his other eye is just nothing because he's not using the Mangekyo right now. He says they possess a lot of abilities, and that's it. He doesn't really say anything else, which everybody's like, okay, because he has barely used any of them because he hasn't fought anybody. Anyway, Deku, or once they arrive at the USJ, they proceed to wait, and Deku with the Rinnegan can pretty much see through dimensions. I think that's what it was stated to do. See through dimensions, other stuff like that. So that's how he was able to see Madara's limbo clones. Anyway, I said Naruto. Oh my god, Deku points out that he sees a whole bunch of villains in it. Everybody's like, what? We're not even in the USJ. How do you see a whole bunch of villains? And Deku says that he can just see them with his eyes, and Aizawa says, okay, everybody get on guard just in case. He's telling it. He's actually saying the truth, and Sasuke, Deku seeing that they're not gonna listen to him, or try to get any backup, because, they don't really know any of his abilities. Bakugo, hearing this, he's like, oh wait, nah, we should actually listen to him, because, he's been with Deku for a long time, so he's like, yeah, you should actually listen to him with this one. And everybody's like, Bakugo, you believe it? And Bakugo says, of course. He can. I've seen him do stuff like that, literally. Like, when we were walking to the store, before, we even hit a corner, he immediately pointed out that there was a villain attack happening around the area that we were heading towards. And once we hit the corner, we seen a whole bunch of villains. And that's why I'm like, nah, we should definitely believe him, alright? And after Aizawa hears this, he's like, okay, maybe we should, but 13's in there, so we need to help her if villains are actually in there. So they are walking, and Aizawa immediately explains what's happening to 13, and then that's when the villains pop out the portal, which Deku, with no hesitation, immediately speed blitzes towards them. Everybody just sees Deku just hop down and just starts booking it towards them. And they can see him weave hand signs and then shoot a humongous fireball towards the army of villains, which I'm just gonna say one of them can use spit out water, and Rochi does that to block Deku's fireball, which works because it wasn't his full power fireball. And then Deku proceeds to just pretty much Madara version Shinobi Alliance them, but just a little bit less brutal. So he's Madara and they're the Shinobi Alliance getting destroyed. It's not fair, at all. And Aizawa's watching this, and he hasn't even moved because how shocked he is that Deku just speed blitzed all of them and is pretty much defeating all of them with ease and insane speeds. Then Deku proceeds to jump back after destroying a whole bunch of them after seeing the Nomu and being prepared. And I'm just gonna say that his hero costume just looks like Sasuke's normal outfit, and he slowly pulls out his sword, and I'm talking about teens Sasuke, during the 4th Great Ninja War. So yeah, not Sasuke at the beginning of the Shippuden, not that one. Anyway, I don't even remember if I stated his hero costume in the previous part, but it's whatever. Anyway, he pulls out his sword and immediately starts running towards Nomu, and Shigaraki, seeing this, says, Nomu, kill that brat. And Nomu proceeds to walk towards Deku and slings at Deku, which Deku dodges the punch, slicing its arm in half, and then it immediately regenerates, which Deku is shocked seeing. What? He just cut off that thing's arm, and he's seen it with his own eyes, so he knows that he cut it off. Then Deku proceeds to hold on. Alright, I'm sorry. So, as I was saying, Deku, sorry. Deku proceeds to use his Chidori, stabbing. Hold on. All right, sorry. As I was saying, so yeah, Deku proceeds to use his Chidori, and just to see the Nomu's reaction to it. After piercing its skin and going, pretty much stabbing his hand right through. Sorry, pretty much stabbing his hand right through Nomu. Nomu uses this opportunity and slowly starts regenerating while Deku's hands is still in there. And Deku starts trying to pull his hand out, but Nomu grabs him. And then gets ready to pretty much break Deku's arm. But then Deku uses his Rinnegan ability, switching places between him and the Nomu. And at that time, this is where Aizawa and everybody else starts, trying to jump down and help Deku out. And once everybody sees Deku just swap places with the Nomu, Deku immediately jumps up and kicks the Nomu's head, gaining some distance, and then weaves hand signs for another fireball jutsu, and he shoots it right at Nomu. And Nomu tanks this fireball head on. And Deku's like, what the hell? And he's like, okay then, I'm gonna have to use some stronger flames. And proceeds to use Amaterasu. And it slowly burns the Nomu. And as much as the Nomu tries to stop it, but it just doesn't stop. And then it slowly goes across Nomu's whole body, and Deku tells everybody to stay away from Nomu. And everybody's like, why? And Deku says, if that flame touches you, it will stay on you no matter what you try, and it will kill you. And everybody's shocked at this attack that can seemingly kill anybody that's human anyway. Because, it can just burn them alive. The only thing that was able to stop it is being able to absorb it with the Rinnegan, or how Jigen did it. I'm pretty sure Ishiki did it too, so even though they're kind of the same person, but they're not at the same time. Anyway, so yeah, only people with the ability to absorb chakra is able to, take down the Amaterasu flames. And after they watched this happen, and they see, they see the Nomu's, or the flame slowly go towards Nomu's head, and once it's his head, it engulfs its whole brain in flames, killing the Nomu, because it has, I'm just gonna say it has no protection there. It's just not, that's just a weak spot. And it pretty much incinerates the Nomu's head, and Shigaraki's watching this shocked, and then he sees Deku land right next to him, because Deku is slowly going down, and he tries to grab Deku, but Deku grabs his arm before Shigaraki tried to touch him, and Shigaraki tries to use his other hand, but Deku grabs that hand, and then pretty much holds his arms and then kicks him backwards. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Pretty much grabs him and then kicks him, and sorry. After he kicks Shigaraki, he kicks him towards Aizawa, and Aizawa uses quirk, trying to make sure that Shigaraki doesn't use decay, and he goes to grab Shigaraki, but then how did I forget his name? Oh my god! All right, pretty much the guy that that can teleport, or like that black warp quirk or black zone or warp zone. I can't remember what it was called, but yeah, that guy with the teleportation quirk pretty much goes and saves Shigaraki from being taken, and then the heroes finally bust in after a few minutes because Ida went out and still went to go get the heroes. And yeah, a few days later, uh, they have the heroes versus villains. Which, no, wait, I think I did it wrong. Whatever. Whatever. I think I was supposed to do heroes versus villains and then USJ. Goddamn. Alright, hold on. Then we're gonna have to do a flashback, I guess, because. Damn. Alright. So. The heroes versus villains pretty much plays out like this. Deku, gets put on a team with Uraraka, like in canon, and then proceeds to, proceeds to get put against Bakugo and Todoroki. Once the match starts, Deku just thinks of a quick plan and tells he summons a clone and then tells Uraraka tells the clone to carry Uraraka up to the second floor so she can touch the bomb, which the clone says, alright, and Uraraka's like, wait, what? And Uraraka gets picked up by the clone, and immediately the clone jumps to the second floor. And then the clone puts her down and then says to follow him. And Uraraka is a bit flustered by this, but she agrees to follow the clone. Anyway, the real Deku proceeds to start running through the building, and sees Bakugo speeding towards him. He's like, Bakugo then says, I can finally have my rematch, and Deku's like, alright. And Bakugo shoots a massive explosion, which everybody thinks is going to severely hurt Deku, but to their surprise, Deku moved out the way without them even noticing, and I'm sorry if you hear that. Anyway, and the background noise from earlier, that was because I was outside, now I'm inside. Anyway, as I was saying, Deku, after dodging the attack, proceeds to speed blitz Bakugo, or try to speed blitz Bakugo and trying to kick him, but Bakugo dodges since he's been training with Deku for a long time, so his quirk was way stronger from then in canon. It's way stronger. And oh my god, what was that? And oh my god, and Deku pretty much kicks after Bakugo dodges the first kick. Deku flips over and then kicks Bakugo. This one actually connects, and Bakugo gets sent flying into a wall. And once Bakugo gets up, Deku tries to speed blitz him again, and this fails, and Bakugo moves out the way and has like an explosion in hand about to hit Deku, which Deku forms a Chidori. Sorry, he just forms a Chidori in his hand, getting ready to stab Bakugo. Bakugo uses an explosion, exploding Deku's hand with the Chidori. Seemingly, anyway. Everybody's like, wow. Okay, Deku's probably gonna be at least a bit injured, but once the smoke clears, Deku has been flung back a bit, but he's not injured at all. Everybody's like, what? How? And then Deku proceeds to say, okay, Bakugo, you win. I'll start trying more. And then Deku just takes up the speed, and to the point where the cameras can't even perceive him anymore. And then Bakugo says, this is going to be fun. And Bakugo kicks up the speed too, with both of them having a battle. Back to Uraraka and the clone. They're going up the building, and then they see Todoroki sitting there. And then he says, or then they see Todoroki put his foot down and pretty much flash freezes the whole. I think that's what the attack is called. Where he pretty much freezes the ground everywhere. I'm pretty sure it's called flash freeze. If it isn't, correct me, please, because I cannot remember what the attack is actually called. Anyway, Deku, or yeah, not Deku. Todoroki, after doing this even affects Bakugo and Deku's fight, where you can actually see them now because they slow down after seeing ice, and Deku is about to land on the ground, but he pretty much pushes himself towards the wall, bouncing off the wall and just keeping in the air while the whole floor is getting frozen. And then while Uraraka and Deku's clone, Deku pretty much picks up Uraraka again, jumping over the ice, and that's where, and then Todoroki hears them once they land, and pretty much Deku's clone is carrying her like bridal style, and like yeah, and then Todoroki hearing this immediately just speeds over there, and Deku is about to start putting her down, but then Todoroki seeing them shoots a big iceberg towards them, in which Deku has to dodge with Uraraka, so he does. Deku's clone anyway. Deku dodges, and then he proceeds to just run past Todoroki and puts Uraraka down and tells her to go touch the bomb. And then everybody that's watching the fights is extremely shocked at how versatile Deku is, to the point where he can make clones that is able to fight a Todoroki with like no worry. Like, it has complete confidence in its skill and being able to beat Todoroki. Everybody's just like, wow, okay, oh my god, what is this? What is Deku, bro? Oh my god. And pretty much Deku's clone anyway, he goes and starts fighting Todoroki while Uraraka is about to touch the bomb. And the real Deku, while fighting Bakugo, since he can see through the clone's eyes because he has the Renegon, I don't know if that he can just see like through one of the clone's eyes, like one side of his eye. I don't know, or he can just see through both. I'm just gonna say he can see through both, just to make it simpler. Anyway, he's seeing the clone that's the clone fighting Baku, or not Baku. God damn it, Todoroki. He immediately says, "All right, Bakugo, I'm gonna end this." And Bakugo's like, "Oh, really?" Preparing to fight Deku for longer. And Deku this whole time has not been using his Sharingan, so technically he's been holding it back. And then Bakugo notices this, and he's like, wait a second, hold on. And then Deku pulls out his Sharingan, and Bakugo's like, oh shit. And Huh. Deku pretty much speed blitzes Bakugo and just starts beating on Bakugo. And everybody is shocked that Deku's been holding back this entire time. And Bakugo knows this isn't even his max strength either. He gets even more angry at the fact that Deku's still holding back. And after he gets knocked back and sent into a wall, he gets up and starts yelling at Deku, saying, "You need to go all out, or he's gonna kill him." Bakugo says he's gonna, if he doesn't go all out, I'm going to kill you. And Deku laughs at this and says, "Okay, fine." Then uses the Mangekyo Sharingan, which this shocks everybody. Finding out he was holding back even further, and he disappears again from everybody's vision. And Bakugo can barely keep up at this point. He can barely see Deku. He's almost like a blur to him, and he's pretty much beating on Bakugo. And after seeing Bakugo hasn't had enough, knocks Bakugo out. And yeah, Deku then proceeds to, Deku's clone proceeds to continue and knock Todoroki out. And Uraraka finally touched the bomb. Excuse me. And yeah, that's the end. Flashback over. There you go. Yeah, that was all the flashback. God, I'm horrible at making what ifs. Damn it. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna try to make this video an hour just to clarify, because I made the what if Deku had Naruto's powers. I made that one an hour, so I have to make this one an hour. And yeah. Anyway, Deku then proceeds to or a few days after the USJ, he proceeds to train, because seeing that Nomu villain had like a freaking shock absorption power and all that, he decides to train even harder. And then he trains with Bakugo, trying to help Bakugo get stronger as well. And once the sports festival happens, it's Deku's supposed to go up there since he had the highest points during the thing. I can't remember the entrance exam. He goes up to the podium and then he says to everybody, I want all of you to do your best, and if you do your best, we can all become great heroes and stuff like that. Pretty much, stuff to make everybody, more hype. And Deku says, then he continues saying that he wants all of them to become extremely strong heroes. He says, then he continues saying he wants this new generation to have the strongest heroes in existence. And then Deku continues, anybody that's up for him to train them. So pretty much she's down to train anybody. And like everybody's like, bruh, you're a student, not a teacher, bruh. And everybody's like, you're not a teacher, right? And you probably don't even have that much battle experience. And then Aizawa, since he's watching this, and he can hear President Michael commentary saying some of this stuff. And then then Aizawa says that this kid could probably teach you a lot. Like, bro, he fought a whole army of villains, uh, and defeated them by himself, not using his quirk. He was just that was just based off his pure speed and fighting prowess, and everybody's shocked. Like, bruh, this kid can fight a whole bunch of villains and win without using a quirk? What? And hold on a second. Oh, and I can't remember if they made the USJ public or private, like the event private, which I'm pretty sure they didn't. So I'm just gonna say they didn't in this too. And they did say that they self defense is allowed. You can use your quirk for self defense. So it was Deku fighting was counted as self defense. Anyway, yeah, everybody's shocked at how powerful this kid is, and everybody actually cheers for this, for what he's saying, because give him a clap and get claps for him, for that speech, because it was fire. Okay, I'm just playing. It was good. It was a good speech, and then Deku, excuse me, then Deku proceeds to get ready for the race portion, and once President Mike says go, everybody starts running. Deku starts running too, and not at normal speeds. No, he starts running at insane speeds, so fast that the cameras can't pick up on him. And then Todoroki thinks, seeing this type of speed, thinks, God, man, I need to train under this kid, or train under him. And Bakugo immediately starts speeding up too. Oh, and I don't remember if I said this, but chakra is going to be used by other people. So he is going to be able to teach other people, chakra control and stuff like that. But they're not going to be like as strong as him, anywhere near as strong as him. They're going to be able to put chakra in their legs and stuff like that to up their speed and stuff. But they're not going to be as strong as Deku will be, or is, because it's just Deku's broken. It's kind of not fair. And Deku then proceeds to just make it, and Bakugo comes in second after catching up with Deku. And Todoroki comes in third. Yeah, third, and everybody comes in, pretty much everybody below Todoroki becomes in their same places. And I can't remember if Bakugo actually came in second place. I think he did, though, in the actual anime, or not anime show. No. Just MHA in general. I can't remember. Anyway, Deku proceeds to after the cavalry battle is called for, so everybody has to pick a team, and Deku says, "Can I just use clones?" And they're like, all right, if they can actually be touched and people can punch them and stuff like that, yeah, sure. And Deku says, "All right, bet," and he makes at least 4 or 5 clones, and Deku gets ready after he puts on the headband, and excuse me, and once the battle starts, he still has all the points, so everybody starts rushing at Deku, and while everybody's rushing at Deku's pretty much just dodging them, jumping out the way, and he's getting tired of this, so he like jumps off of his clones, sending him high into the sky, and then leaves a whole bunch of hand signs. Everybody's like, "What the hell?" And he shoots a big fireball towards everybody, and everybody's like, "Oh my god!" And Deku is, or not Deku. Everybody else is like, everybody that's watching the end, like fighting against him is shocked. Like you can literally see it. Besides, Bakugo and people that have seen him fight before. And Bakugo seeing this big fireball head towards everybody. Gets ready to shoot an explosion, but then Todoroki pretty much freezes the fireball. Hold on. Alright, sorry, as I was saying, yeah, Todoroki pretty much freezes the fireball. He pretty much freezes the fireball. I don't know why I stuttered so hard right there. He freezes the fireball, and then shoots another iceberg towards Deku while he's falling down towards falling down, and Deku just moves his body to the side and lands back on top of his clones. And these clones are powerful. They can tank attacks, like heavy attacks, but they're probably not gonna get hit. Deku's like, all right, maybe we should just sit here and wait and just dodge all their attacks for however much time is left. Which that's what they do, and that's how they can keep their points. Next is the 1v1s, and Deku's first fight, which is Shinso, and Deku proceeds to walk speak English, Noah. Alright, speak English. It's not that difficult. Anyway, once the Ojiro was already told Deku about the Ojiro already told Deku that once he joined his team that he couldn't he can't remember anything after the. I think then he says that I think he has some type of mind control quirk, so be careful. Deku smiles at this, which is everybody's like, what? Why are you smiling? And then Deku pretty much walks into the ring, and then he says to Shinso, he says, "Hello, what's up?" And Deku and Shinso was like, "Oh, so you're gonna talk first? So you seem to not know my quirk then." And Deku's like, "Yeah, I know your quirk." And then this shocks Shinso because he already tried using the quirk on Deku, but it didn't work. He's literally talking to Deku and it didn't work. And Deku then says, your quirk won't work on me. Now let me show you my mind control, my version of mind control. Then placing him under a genjutsu, and then telling him to walk outside of the ring, which he actually does. He walks out the ring. This shocks everybody. And President Mike says, seems like Deku was able to reflect the quirk backwards. Sorry if you hear a whole bunch of noise. It's just I'm moving around. Alright. Anyway. Deku says, or not Deku, President Mike says that it seems like Deku's able to reflect quirk abilities or bounce them back to the person that's using it against him. And Aizawa was like, no, me and Deku have talked about his quirk and his eyes and stuff like that. He calls it a genjutsu. and everybody's like, what? And Deku's, and then sorry, then Aizawa continues saying that it kind of puts you in like a dream type state. He can make you have nightmares. He can even put it on you for 3 seconds. Deku showed Aizawa how to break out of it. So he says there's a way to break out of it, but not the version that has 3 seconds, because no one can really break out of that besides people with the same eyes as Deku, or people that just generally cannot, that are not like a Otsutsuki level, because I don't remember Sasuke putting like literally anybody that's on that level in a Genjutsu. And if he did, I don't remember. That's the thing. And yeah. Anyway, sorry if you hear a bunch of background noise. Anyway, yeah, after Aizawa says this, everybody is like, okay, alright, so his quirk is insanely fire because it's so versatile. It's not even funny. And then Deku's walks out the ring after he beats it. So pretty much all the other matches go the same, but Uraraka might be a bit more brutal since Bakugo has a stronger quirk, and since Uraraka wanted him to pretty much go try a bit, he does that, and and everybody's like shocked at how like strong Bakugo is. And Deku has never taught Bakugo Ki, by the way. Or I said Ki. Oh my god, I think this is Dragon Ball. He's never taught Bakugo like anything about chakra, unless I did say that in the last part, which I cannot remember if I did. I'm just gonna say I didn't. Anyway, Bakugo says that Deku, after after Bakugo wins his match, he says to Deku that why, what are you planning on teaching them? And then Deku says chakra, because I'm pretty sure I didn't make it a quirk. If I did, that's so freaking stupid. Just saying. Anyway, Deku then says, or then Bakugo says, "What's chakra?" Yeah. Then Deku says, "Yeah, the stuff that I use, the lightning and fire, stuff like that." And Bakugo's like, "Wait, hold on, you can teach people that?" And Deku says, "Yeah, that's not. I technically don't have a quirk." And everybody's like kind of shocked since only class 1A hears this, but everybody's still, class 1A is shocked that at the fact that Deku pretty much is quirkless. This pisses off Todoroki, and Todoroki says, "How is a quirkless person able to beat over 100 villains with just pure physical strength, and then be able to weave or do hand signs and is able to summon fireballs and use lightning like it's nothing? You're a liar. You have a quirk." And Deku says, "No, it's chakra actually, and the reason I have to weave hand signs is because I can't use it without using hand signs. I mean, like, I can summon the attribute, yeah. Like, I can just push out chakra and make a bit of fire and water and stuff like that come out. Or, like, make the Rasengan, which he shows the Rasengan. Because, Sasuke was able to do that. I'm pretty sure he showed Boruto it. And then he told Boruto to go, I think, ask Konohamaru. Yeah, ask Konohamaru to train him. And teach him how to do the Rasengan. And yeah. Everybody's like, bro, what the heck is your arsenal, bro? It just continues to grow. Deku says I got all of my abilities from a scroll that I found. Talks about my eyes and how they're quote unquote eyes from a god or a lord known as the Sage of Six Paths, and which they are actually, yeah, and yeah, kind of, because I'm pretty sure that I think they said that Indra got the eyes and Ashura got the chakra, so that means Sasuke got the eyes and Naruto got the chakra. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they said. Or that, yeah, that's what it was stated anyway. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, Deku proceeds to tell everybody this, and everybody's like, "Wait a second, you got eyes from a god? That, bro, you must be capping." And Todoroki actually believes this, which comes as a shock to everybody because, like, bro, how do you believe this bullcrap? Todoroki then says that, then explain the fact that he was able to pull off such stunts, like able to move speeds faster than normal people and see through objects and seemingly see through dimensions. Because once we walked into the building, we didn't even see them. We didn't see nothing. But then we saw the portal appear like a minute after. So I believe it. I believe it. Think about it. And everybody's like, yeah, you're right. And Deku kind of laughs and then says, bro, you only named like one ability of my Renekton, bro. Like, I haven't told you about the fact I give him some meteors. I can pretty much put a whole bunch of people, put a person in, or like cover them in rocks and then like slam them into the ground and stuff like that. Pretty much talking about Chibaka Tensei and, or planetary devastation, and which is the same thing. Everybody's like, bro, what is this, man, bro? Then he starts naming off more Renegade abilities, and everybody's like, okay, we get it, you're mad strong, alright, we get it. And then it's the next match, or the next few matches, which is not Bakugo, Todoroki versus Deku. And I'm just gonna say that Bakugo's match was first, which I don't remember if it was first. Deku actually goes to midnight and asks if they can do a 2-on-1, and she's like, okay, if the other two agree, and which Todoroki and Bakugo both agree, saying we need to beat Deku. I don't think we can do it alone. After hearing some of his abilities, which Deku might actually use in this, trying to show off. Anyway, then she states that they're gonna be doing a 2-on-1 against Deku, and everybody's like, bro, what? How is that fair? Then, like, everybody watching is like, what? How is that fair? And then Deku gets prepared to fight them, and Todoroki and Bakugo immediately starts like blasting, Todoroki or Bakugo starts blasting towards Deku, while Todoroki just slides towards Deku on his ice, and excuse me, Deku immediately says planetary devastation, putting Bakugo on a whole bunch of rocks, well, sending him flying upwards and then putting him into a whole bunch of rocks, and then just keeping him there, kind of like a seal, because Bakugo can't get out even if he uses his explosions, which he has tried to do, because Chibaku Tensei is able to, hold a nine tails fox, or will have transformed Naruto, which he was at like 8 tails, I think. Which that was like that's, and technically Pain is weaker than Deku right now, which is kind of insane to think about. And that's why I'm just gonna have to buff it a lot of the characters anyway. Only if Naruto was here, with the Sun Seal, bro, that would be broken, bro, because he would just be able to heal. Oh wait, I completely forget. This candy? It is. Sorry. Anyway, I completely forgot about the oh my god, what is that? What is it called again? Oh yeah, I completely forgot about the king of hell. That we can just throw All Might in there. I'll talk about that later. Anyway, yeah, Deku after putting Bakugo inside of Chibaku Tensei, he pretty much starts fighting Todoroki, and Todoroki's using his ice only, just spamming it, and pretty much Deku's just bobbing and weaving, and he says to Todoroki, use his fire, taunting him, and Endeavor still says the same thing that he does he can, but just Deku just completely ignores him like he wasn't even there, which kind of pisses off Todoroki, or not Todoroki, Endeavor. Kind of pisses off Endeavor, and Deku, while he's boxing him, he tells Todoroki to go all out and use the fire side, or he won't let Bakugo go out. And Deku's like, or Todoroki's like, I don't need him anyway. And Deku's like, okay then. He's about to pull a whole Madara right now. He says, alright. And makes a shadow clone. And then tells that clone to use Susanoo, which that clone does. It uses a full body Susanoo just to fight Todoroki, which Deku just proceeds to watch. And this clone is not full power. This clone is not full power like Deku at all. So yeah, Deku is just watching this clone fight Todoroki, and Todoroki's like trying so freaking hard to keep this clone away, and seeing how strong it is, because the Susanoo is the same thing, the same color as Sasuke's. It's, technically he just has Sasuke's powers. He doesn't have he's not his reincarnation, or like he can't summon it technically on his own. Technically, if you think about it, he's not in Uchiha. He just has his eyes and his powers and abilities. So yeah, and like an infinite amount of chakra. But yeah, well, not infinite, but it's a lot of chakra. Anyway, as I was saying, Deku, with this clone that's using Susanoo, it's pretty much smacking Todoroki around. And this is slowly irritating Todoroki. And Deku keeps saying, use your full strength. And Bakugo is still trapped inside the rocks or Chibaku Tensei. And then Todoroki finally unleashes his fire side and starts fighting the clone of Deku, and this clone, or after Deku sees this, he releases Shubaku Tensei, putting Bakugo proceeds to get out and start blasting towards the clone of Deku, so Todoroki can help him fight the real Deku. And then after they defeat the clone, which took hard work because they couldn't really break through, but I'm just gonna say that Bakugo just using an insanely big explosion. Why does my voice sound like that right now? An insanely big explosion. Goddamn. The point where, oh my god, to the point where it just blows through the Susanoo, which is not a full power Susanoo because Deku's not going all out. And after this, they both start rushing at the real Deku, which Deku just pretty much slaps them out the way and just pretty much beating the living god out of them. They're trying to fight back, it's not working. And Deku's like, alright, bro, I gotta end this. And then Bakugo and Todoroki both use a combined attack, which is the same attack that Todoroki used in canon against Deku, which is that fire. I think that one might be called Flash Freeze. I can't remember what his attacks are called. I don't have any of Todoroki's attacks memorized at all. And after Todoroki uses this, Bakugo uses an insanely big explosion at the same time, which this Deku, seeing this, starts weaving hand signs and starts using majestic destroyer flames. Seeing that it's not powerful enough, he gets ready to put more chakra in, but then he says it's too late. He just summons the Susanoo ribcage and tanks the whole attack head on. And once the dust clears after that, everybody can see Bakugo and Todoroki down, knocked out, and Deku with the Susanoo ribcage standing and staring at them. Then and Cementos wasn't quick enough this time, so he didn't get to block their attacks. Anyway, Deku, Deku, bro, my nose is acting up right now. Or not Deku, President Mike then proceeds to say, Izuku Midoriya is the winner. And everybody starts cheering for Deku, and then Deku walks up, or picks Bakugo and Todoroki up and starts walking out the stadium. And then he puts Todoroki and Bakugo into the infirmary with Recovery Girl, and Recovery Girl, helps them, healing them. And then actually, I'm gonna leave it off here because I think I succeeded at making it an hour. This counts okay. It's 58 minutes. I'm pretty sure you can count that. 59 now, so yeah, I'm pretty sure you can count that. Or I could just continue talking for another minute to make it officially an hour and make this a technically mini movie to catch up, even though this really didn't get through any of the other arcs. It just got through 3 arcs and just explain the what is it called again? UA Sports Festival with insane detail for literally no reason. And yeah, if you want it. Oh, and if you have any ideas for a new series, because I have ideas, and I have I have thumbnails for them, but they are what's the word for it? More MHA what ifs. I kind of want to do some more Naruto what ifs because Naruto is completed as a series and MHA is not. So that's the only reason why I want to do more Naruto what ifs. So yeah. And I don't want to like rip off somebody else's idea. Like, I don't want to do another what if Naruto went back in time video. I want to do something new and original, like I used to do back when my YouTube channel was a lot, or I put a lot more effort into YouTube. I don't know why I gave up. I think I just got bored with what ifs in general, but yeah. Nowadays, I'm just lazy to make videos. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, and I have been making the recent what is the word freak, I can't remember. Recent what if, right? I'm not gonna say the name because yeah, and yeah, this what if gets 5 likes, I'll continue the series. But yeah, peace out everybody, and goodbye.